all doing well today. I'm doing good. Just want to diversify my play, really. Got things going on with, just lots of Resident Evil at the moment, so I want to jump on something else. So we are gonna play some Lord of the Rings, Shadow of Mordor.
In the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. It was here, on the slopes of Mount Doom, that the Dark Lord Sauron was defeated by a last alliance of men and elves. It is here that for 2,500 years the Rangers of Gondor stood watch, guarding against a nameless threat they had all but forgotten. And while the strength of Gondor faded, the power and malice of Sauron grew in darkness. He has returned to Mordor. Shadow and flame have fallen on the Black Gate, and no mortal man can stand in its path.
You're ready. Dear Iron! That is a perfect swing for killing chicken. Wouldn't want to hurt you. It'll take a lot more than that. Dear Hyle, the mighty chicken killer. Come on. Come on. Show your father what you have, huh?
You'll have to hit harder if you want to best your father.
Hard enough?
Parry, son. Don't forget to block.
Perhaps you should not forget to hit.
Stay alert, dear Hyle. Your enemy will not always be as he appears.
Easy, son. You're not a soldier yet.
I'll have your guts! I'm all right! My blade shall rest in your throat!
Dear Hyle, remember your training!
Father, they charge faster than I can strike!
Stand fast, dear Hyle!
Rush him! The depths are far from swift, father!
Remember, son, lunge deep and cut deeper!
Spin him down!
These orcs are much stronger than any we've ever seen.
They're not orcs, they're Uruks. They're far worse. There's too many. Go find your mother. Go find your mother. Keep her safe. I'll be right behind you. Go. Am I dead?
You are banished from death.
I have flowers for you, lady, but I also have options to check.
My hands are sweating.
That's good enough for me. Video captions, yes. Yeah, that's fine. Ambient lighting, yeah, that's all good. No, I don't need to apply any changes. Game settings. Controller mapping. Tap to throw daggers, holds range mode, enter Wraith world. Activate branded, kill branded. Okay.
Winds and waters may cross, see mountains white and blue, but on your road, let's not forget the love I have for you. Dance on beaches in and follows, sleep in moonlit fields of view. May you cross another golden age, with preciousness free-flowing, with halfling elves and dwarves engage, their wisdom on you bestowing.
Happy anniversary, my love.
Alien, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
Did you talk to my father?
Yes, I did. And nothing has changed. He's still very stubborn.
I say we go anyway.
Dear High will not come willingly.
There must be a better life than this.
Not now. But soon.
I'm just so tired of hiding here, Talion.
Shh. We must hide now, or we are both dead. Come on.
We should have left when we had the chance.
Don't move. I'll clear a path. I'm outnumbered. Stealth is my only advantage.
We should be a fight instead of wax. Dead talk. Delicious. Stop feasting! We must return to battle!
Put the sword down, Ranger.
The Black Hand wants him alive! Take her! He will live.
Father! I'm right here, son. I'm right here.
Shirkush Adhaskushu. Kantya Pakuriza. Nakiza.
Yorith. Yorith.
We'll be together, my love. Soon. Forever.
Shirkush Adhaskushu. Kantya Pakuriza. Nakiza. Gurarmo Shirkush Adhaskushu. Kantya Pakurizak. Come back to me, Elf Lord.
What is this place?
See for yourself.
Mordor.
Now do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Ardar.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron.
I can edit that in post.
This looks familiar.
Talion killed a nobleman, Yorith. His life now belongs to Gondor.
Father, if you turn my love in, I shall swear I killed Lord Asgon when he attacked me. We shall both sacrifice our love.
Unlock Forge Towers. Unlock the Wraith's memories. Unlock new missions and collectibles on the map. And Miriam. Him.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix. You will suffer for what you've done!
Go back to him. What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
He is a fiend, made of thin air.
What more?
A slave I had swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimu the slaver.
These are the captains of Sauron's army. They appear as shadows because you don't yet know their identity. Press X to continue. By interrogating enemies, you can uncover valuable information about these captains. Press X to learn the identity of this captain. Grimbu the Slaver. You have learned Grimbu's identity. This will help you hunt him down. His title, the Slaver, gives you clues about his role in Orc society. Veteran Captain with a power of 3. You have also learned his power rating. This gives you an indication of how difficult he will be to beat. Power rating also determines your rewards for defeating him. Rewards include runes to upgrade your weapons and increasing your own power to unlock ability tiers. The map and the objectives show where this captain can be located. Press X to mark your target.
That is where we have to go.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
Right, that guy's just got distracted with trying to set up my mic. We'll just read this. Tutorial missions. Gold icons advance the story. Red icons display power struggles where orcs compete for status. Reward power to unlock new ability tiers. White icons represent side missions and collectibles. Reward is Miram to purchase upgrades. Mirian, or Myran, one of those. Yeah, you catch the drift. That should be up higher, more stable, and less in my face. You have 2 available main missions. The Slaver, save the humans trapped within Mordor and find the Black Captains. Spirit of Mordor, learn more about Orc society and take down Sauron's army from within.
The world is changed. Nothing makes...
Miriam, these coins were minted by the elf smiths of Aragon, and Miriam became the currency of the realm, prized throughout Middle-earth, as with the Ithilid, star moon, with which they are marked their doors, and Miriam was wrought from mithril, which they traded with the dwarves for. The currency would commonly be traded between the races at locations such as markets of Khazad-dûm, to the honor of the dwarves. Miriam pieces feature Durin doors on one side and Great Forge on the other. In the Second Age, the Dark Lord Sauron relentlessly sought the destruction of Miriam, and now the coins are supremely rare relics of a long-dead kingdom. Mordor. A land of shadow and home to the second Dark Lord of Middle-earth, Sauron. Mordor beckons the spirits and calls dark things to its twisted heart. It is home to many monstrous creatures, among them Caragors, Grogs, and the Ugnal, monsters neither orcs nor their Dark Lord have tamed. Its burning heart, Oridiun, currently lays dormant. It has been still for thousands of years. Sauron's fortress, Barad-dûr, has not been fully razed and is cloaked from sight by a dark shroud. The orcs have seized all of Mordor from the Black Gate to Nurem, hundreds of miles to the south. Many innocent people have been trapped with little hope of escape. Wasn't expecting this much of a lore dump to start with, but hey ho, hey ho. Oh. Morannon. The Black Gate of Mordor is a formidable defense structure that spans the gap between Mordor's Ered Luthien, Ash Mountains, and Fel Dieth, Mountains of Shadow. It has alternatively protected Mordor from Gondorian invasion and Gondor from Mordor. Its walls are built of stone and are impregnable. The magnificent structure was created during the Second Age by the Dark Lord Sauron's forces using the power of the One Ring. Later, after Sauron's defeat in the Battle of Dor-Gulad, Gondorians used prison labor to construct the towers of the Teeth, Narshoch, and the Carachot. On either side of the Great Wall, rangers of Gondor manned the gate for over 2,000 years, but their numbers have declined dramatically since the Great Plague. Udun. The Valley of Udun is a harsh and uncomfortable land used primarily as a way station for armies with ambitions to breach Mordor or attack from it. The sprawling land was once populated by Gondorian outcasts, but is now commanded by the Orcs. Undun is bounded by the Black Gate in the north and the Iron Jaws of Carrick Angin to the south, defended by the reoccupied stronghold Dothark, and cut by the imposing Black Rose leading to the fortress ruins of Barad-dûr, where the Dark Lord has retreated after his defeat by the One Council on Dol Gulad. Orodon, better known as Mount Doom, is the greatest volcano in Middle-earth and is the fiery heart of Sauron's realm. It was in the Sahmanur, Chamber of Fire, within the mountain that Sauron forged the One Ring to dominate all of Middle-earth, and is the only place where it can be unmade. Orodon has been dormant since the One Ring was cut from Sauron's hand, and its very slopes. It once more burst into flame when Sauron had rebuilt his power in the ruins of Barad-dûr. Barad-dûr, the Dark Tower, has lain in ruins since it was cast down by Gondor after Sauron's defeat at the end of the Second Age. However, as long as Sauron survives, the foundations of Barad-dûr can never be destroyed. It is to these ruins that Sauron has retreated since his return to Mordor, hiding behind a sorcerer's veil as he began to rebuild his power for the Great War of the Ring to come. And these aren't discovered. We have no visions. And there's tutorials. People! Talion! A Gondorian ranger, Talion was slaughtered on the Black Gate along with his wife Lorith and his son Differil. Talion did not find peace in death, however he was cursed and resurrected by a powerful wraith who possessed his body and reforged him as an undying spirit of vengeance. Talion's swordsmanship, speed, resistance and training have all been augmented by the wraith's presence within him, as though he himself possessed the power of one of the great kings. He views the unseen world. He can view the unseen world, lay his hands on foes, and exploit their fears or dominate their wills, making him a monster to the monsters. Talion is bound to Mordor, doomed to reside there until he can destroy the Black Captains who murdered his family and face the Dark Lord who commands them. Elerthin was Talion's wife, Dafil's mother, and Halath's daughter. She was born and raised in Minas Tirith, where her father was guard of the citadel. When she was 19, she and Talion fled Gondor together to build a new life on the frontier of the kingdom. She was killed, along with her family, by the Black Hand when Sauron returned to Mordor. Dithanel was Talion and Lor's son, born and raised on the Black Gate. Dithanel was wanted nothing more than to be a ranger like his father and his grandfather before him. It was not to be. He was killed along with his parents by the Black Hand. Rangers of the Black Gate. Gondor controlled the Black Gate for over 2 millennia after Sauron's defeat, with the Rangers keeping watch over Mordor. The Rangers supervised the building of the Towers of the Teeth, standing guard over the Gondorian prisoners who would later escape into Uladin and settle there. Over the centuries, the Rangers suffered greatly, their numbers whittled down by a great plague and an invasion by the Easterlings. Eventually, a small but hardened crew stood to man the watch, a brave few who were quickly overwhelmed when Sauron returned. Wraiths. There are many restless spirits within Middle-earth who have not been able to find peace in death. Wights, wraiths, and ghosts of terror. Sauron the Necromancer calls to them, all within the borders of Mordor. Should he rebuild his power and be able to command this lost army of the dead, he will be unstoppable. Orcs, the Great Orcs. The Orc is an elite of all orc breeds. They are grown in huge vats as a leadership caste and are taller, stronger, and better able to withstand daylight, and more ill-tempered than the other lesser orcs. They are captains and commanders, bred for war and determined to take back their homeland for the Dark Lord Sauron. They impose their will with brute force. They hate beautiful things, will not admit to any fears, revel in slaughter, and enslave any who stand in their path. They are certain their Dark Lord can return to lead them to their destiny as the rulers of Middle-earth. The Hammer of Sauron. The hammer was once a man, a stretcher bearer for Gondor's, dedicated to retrieving the wounded. His life changed on the slopes of Mount Doom when he retrieved Sauron's mace after the Dark Lord fell. When he took up the weapon of Sauron, he realized that his life had been wasted in saving others who sought glory in war. If men wished to die gloriously in battle, he would grant their wish with pleasure. He became doomed by bloodlust that would never be sated. He has waited millennia for his Dark Lord's return to Mordor, and now his purpose has been revealed to him. the Tower of Sauron. As the tower's evil has grown, so has his stature. He is trapped inside armor that will not grow with him. His agony is exquisite. He was once a Númenórean, and as he can recall, he either built a tower or was locked inside one. His appearance is horrific. To stand near him is to feel the revulsion he feels for himself. Even his fellow captains despise the tower, although they have come to rely on his great corrupting evil. His propensity for slaughter is unmatched. He makes his victims feel his pain, and he revels in it. The Black Hand of Sauron is the greatest and most feared of the Black Captains. His mere presence on the battlefield spreads terror amongst his foes and servants alike. Some say he was once the great king from the east who brought Sauron the heads of 2 Istari as gifts. Others say that he returned across the seas with Sauron after the fall of Númenor. Still others claim that he is the Dark Lord himself, once again taking fair form within Mordor. There are many stories of his origins, all of them are lies. The only thing which is certain is that he is a master of deceit, and that he serves the Dark Lord with absolute loyalty. Talents of the Black Hand. The Talons are the elite personal guard of the Black Hands of Sauron. Black Hand was schooled in sorcerous arts at the side of the Necromancer, and he personally draws forth from the Talons from their spawning vats at Barad-dûr. They are tested in battle immediately after they are dragged, screaming into the world of anger, hatred, and fury. There are always 5 Talons, and whenever one falls in battle, his body is returned to the vats where his death can feed the creation of his successors. If his corpse cannot be successfully carried back to Barad-dûr, then the remaining Talons are sacrificed in his stead. Ooh, okay. That's a harsh life. Weapons and runes, empty. Need to earn more to unlock more. Kill the captains to get more. Ooh, runes available for the dagger. Increase morality effects on. Brutalize, stealth kills, showing up. Earn XP to gain ability points and unlock powerful new abilities. Play power struggles to earn power more quickly and unlock ability tiers. Okay.
Thanks.
Nothing has changed. This is how it will be. The future and the past are linked in darkness.
I don't understand why I'm here.
And I can't remember. Let's go find the slaver. His mind may provide answers.
Apprentices. Nephrodil. Small flowering plant Nephrodil has seen magic born in Middle-earth's distant past. Its appearance is indeed otherworldly. Seen from a distance, a patch of its pale white flowers blooming will appear shimmering as the stars do. Medicinally, Nephrodil flowers, when consumed, function as an agent to soothe the humus and calm a nervous temperament. And its greenish stalks can be crushed and made into thin paste to staunch blood flow. The plant has flourished across Middle-earth and now can be found even in its most unhospitable locales. Good to know. Yeah, I do have runes available for the sword. Never surrender as you gain additional last chance to return to the fray in combat against orcs. Sure, I'll take that. A flash of silvery light carving its way through the Dark Lord's ranks. Each foe had his life stolen away before he knew it. Forge the legend of the dagger. It's on the way, isn't it?
You all worry about that damn little creature too much. You ought to be more worried about me.
It's alright.
Mormog.
Haven't seen our leader in ages. Where's he hiding? I bet I can make my worker scream louder if I pull out its guts before I chop off its head.
Please, let me have some of your bread.
No, get your own. I need this to last the rest of the week. You should thank me for teaching you.
Unlockability. Yes, definitely above.
You disgust me! Manfield! I know every inch of this black land. If you try to run, I will not rest till you are dead. Chop him to bits! Don't run off!
Tutorial awareness. The icon above Uruk's head displays his awareness. Yellow indicates that Uruk is investigating the disturbance. Red is the Uruk is aware of you. Hold L2 to snake, reducing the amount of noise you make.
I see you! Take his head! This is just one battle! You will lose the war! actually be wanting to do something! Did you hear that? There, the Targ! Let's kill him! We need a lot more materials than we got. Gotta feed the war machine. What was that? Look, there's been a murder. Somebody sneaking around. All together!
Kill, kill, murder, kill, kill.
Trip him! Get behind him! Take that sword! Take his limbs! Hit him down! Find his hands! Slaughter! Suffer me now! Nanny killed Goliath!
Tired of rats? Want some meat he can really work with. Wrong menu? Okay, weapons and runes. River of arrows, 3% chance to recover one elf shot from firing the bow. Cool. Cool. Appendices. Ooh, more to read. Earthbread. A starch potato-like root earthbread must be plucked from the ground, washed and peeled, and then cooked with salt to bring out its natural flavour. When prepared properly, its root tastes like a fine milled bread. When improperly prepared, it tastes like something far less palatable. Because of the plant is something of a rarity in Middle-earth, little is known about the effects of healing it as a healing agent, but the rangers of the Black Gate have sworn by this mysterious bread for years and are able to make use of it in their travels. Go Rangers. What's new here? Nothing. Runes. Behold the runes. Elvis smiths detail their great deeds and commemorate the triumphs of long-dead warriors with these enigmatic and powerful markings. The smiths employ arcane craft to create their runes, recording the final fate of their enemies with the metallic compound Lithodil, and attach them to their armor, blades, and great bows. In this way, the elves create and cast a unique legend of their fabled weapons. This legend will grow with each great deed. The orcs will come to know weapons adorned by them in name and have glamdring and orcist, and to fear its great power. More tutorial things. Yeah, worms, the people you can... Flash of silver light carving its way through the dark lord's ranks. Each foe has his life stolen away before he knew it. Forge the dagger of a chin. 10 stealth kills in 3 minutes.
Real strength ain't just being good with a sword. It's looking someone in the eye and lying to their face. At least there are few of...
Thank you.
Years from now, we'll be the talk of legend, because we're the beginning of the new age of Hood. We're free! Forget about how you killed that range of filth. Shut your face! I ain't giving you the satisfaction. If you killed him, how come he killed a bunch of us just yesterday? 'Cause he's a ghost. You kill him and he just comes back. The quartermaster over there is slacking off. Been waiting forever for news.
Thank you. Freedom.
Seen its truck.
Unlock ability execution. Mission complete. Mithril braid. Mission complete. Tutorials, weapon upgrades, complete missions and other side missions to earn mithril. Earn enough and you will be able to purchase devastating powerful abilities for your dagger. The Shadow of Achievement allows you to disappear for a short time, enabling unlimited stealth kills. That's view upgrades, not what I pressed there. Is the currency to upgrade your weapons and increase your maximum health, focus, and L shots. Each marine is by finding collectibles and complete side missions, challenges, and bonus objectives. You have enough in your head to purchase an upgrade. appendices, nature, Gwynwell. Gwynwell is more commonly known as the twilight vine. Its delicate white flower blooms at 5 points and a remarkable star-like. It's interesting to note Gwynwell is common throughout Middle-earth, but never grows to a height taller than a dwarf. Also never grows where ivy does, although this particularity may be an entirely coincidental. Herbalists known to collect the plant's flowers before they are in full bloom to use them in concoctions to cure colds and unblock stuffed noses. The vines themselves have some value as binding agents as well. Properly stripped, the vines can be cut and applied to wounds for makeshift bandages. Cool. Oh, wait. We got some... Sauron's army, yeah, but we got some runes. Runes. No runes. Okay, maybe I don't have runes. Yeah, well, I don't have brutalize anyway.
Wait! I smell something. How can we be out of food again?
Thank you, Ranger.
I thought we could go a few days without going on another hunt.
Thank you.
I hate going in caves. Not enough room to swing an axe in the smaller ones. Whoever they promote to captain has got to be able to handle his grog after that last one. Es bueno o guau.
What? Okay. Okay. I mean, the relic's not there? Yeah, there should be an artifact right where I'm standing. Or on one of the levels of right where I'm standing.
We need a real fight, so we can show the world we ain't mucking about.
Artifacts hold memories of Mordor. Use L stick and right stick to look at the memory and then press square to reveal it. These are prisoner shackles, leg irons to be specific. They look they date back to the Second Age and were most likely worn by Gondorian captives, men and women whose involuntary servitude built the towers of the Teeth flanking the Moranon. These captives would later throw off their shackles and begin a new life as outcasts in Unten. Some would keep their shackles to remind them of their hardship.
All right, worms. Welcome to the Black Gate. You'll be building our watchtowers for us. Hard work will be rewarded.
Sir, do you mean hard work will be rewarded with a shorter sentence?
The traitors, the lot of you. Murderers and thieves. When I say rewarded, I mean I won't throw you to the catacombs.
Okay. Friendly.
These men are not soldiers. They are not ready to die.
All things that live must die. Man alone faces the mystery of what is beyond death.
Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching part 1. I do hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And I'll catch you in part 2. Again, subscribe button, like buttons, all that jazz. And I'll be back in the future.